What's good, Panther Nation, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the Carolina Panthers 2026-2027 NFL season. I'm going game by game through the entire 17-game schedule and breaking down every matchup and giving my predictions on who I think comes out on top. Now, this is the beginning of my rebuild series. We'll also be taking a look back at each opponent's 2025-2026 season record so we can compare where these teams stand heading into the new year. From division rivals to primetime matchups and potential playoff implications, we're covering it all. Question: do you guys think Bryce Young and the Panthers can make a serious playoff push this season? Well, let's find out. Drop your predictions in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get straight into the schedule breakdown, shall we? So, we begin with week 1 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence and his boys did really good in the AFC South with a record of 13 wins and 4 losses. And unfortunately for the Jacksonville Jaguars, week 1 is going to be a loss for them. So my record starts at a wonderful 1-0. Week 2 starts with the Arizona Cardinals. It's on September 20th. Their record last season for the Arizona Cardinals was an unfortunate 3 wins and 14 losses. I think in week 2, they're going to pick up the victory. So that is going to lead my schedule to be 1-1. Week 3 is with the Atlanta Falcons. Their record, unfortunately, was 8 wins, 9 losses, and unfortunately for the Falcons, it is going to be a loss. So that brings my record to 2-1. Week 4 is against the New England Patriots. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's the third 1 o'clock game in the season, and it is on October 4th. The Patriots, 14 wins and 3 losses. Unfortunately, I see the Patriots losing, so that brings my record to 3-1. Week 5 is against unfortunately, was 7-10. Unfortunately for the Panthers, I could see this being a week 5 upset with the Miami Dolphins winning, even though I also do believe this is a rebuilding year for the Miami Dolphins. Week 6 is against the Dallas Cowboys. It's at 4:25 on October 18th. Their record last season was 7 wins and 9 losses. Unfortunately for Dallas Cowboys, that is going to be a week 6 loss for them. So that brings the Carolina Panthers record to 4-2. Week 7 is against the Jets. This game is the 5th game of the season that is a 1 o'clock game. So that's going to be very interesting. Their record last season was an unfortunate 3 wins and 14 losses. I see them beating the Carolina Panthers in week 7. So that brings my record to 4-3. Week 8, we are home for the 6th 1 o'clock game in the season against the New Orleans Saints. Their record last season was an unfortunate 6 wins and 11 losses. And I do believe week 8 would be one of their wins. So that brings my record to 4-4. Week 9 is a bye week. Weeks 8, 9, and 10 are usually the sweet spot when it comes to bye weeks for all 32 teams, usually. So I'm not surprised that we have a week 9 bye week. Week 9 bye weeks are usually really good because that's when bye weeks are usually when injured players from all 32 teams usually come back during the season. For the Carolina Panthers, I do hope that if we have any injuries, either in the not off season, but in week 1 up to week 8, I do hope that those injured players can come back week 9 and practice with us, and hopefully are able to play in week 10 against the Chicago Bears for the 7th 1 o'clock game in the season. It is November 15th. I'm giving the Bears fans the benefit of the doubt because you're going to be in the Windy City. I'm giving the Bears the benefit of the doubt and saying that you guys are going to win. So the Carolina Panthers record drops to 4-5. Week 11, which is the 8th 1 o'clock game, and also the first divisional game the Panthers have, which is against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that brings my record to 5-5. Week 12 is the Los Angeles Rams. Their record last season was a wonderful 12 wins, 5 losses, which made them second place in the NFC West. Congratulations, Rams. Unfortunately for Panthers fans, I believe that is going to be a loss. So that brings my record to 5-6. Week 13, we dive into the 49ers, the San Francisco 49ers. This is the first of 4 December games. So the 49ers record was 12-5, and I believe they are going to become victorious in week 13, unfortunately for the Panthers. So that brings my record to 5-7. Week 14 is 4-5. It's in Seattle. Seattle had a wonderful season of 14 wins, 3 losses, which made them the first in the NFC West. Congratulations, Seahawks. Unfortunately, I believe the Panthers are going to whoop ass week 14, which brings my record to 6-7. Week 15, it is home for the Panthers against the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers, their record last season was 9 wins and 7 losses. They were the second team in the NFC North. Congratulations, Packers. Jordan Love and his boys did amazing last season. And unfortunately, For the Packers, I see it being a Week 15 loss. So that brings my record to 7-7. The third tie in the season. Week 16, we travel to Indianapolis to face the Indianapolis Colts in the fourth and final December game of the season. The Indianapolis Colts record last season was 8 wins and 9 losses. Unfortunately for them, Week 16 is going to be another loss. So that brings my record to 8-7. Week 17 is against the Tennessee Titans, the first of 2 January games. Their record for the Tennessee Titans was an unfortunate 3 wins and 14 losses. Unfortunately for the Tennessee Titans, I believe Week 17 is going to be a loss. So that brings my record to 9-7. Getting close to the playoff contention. Now, for Week 18, this is the final 1 o'clock game of the season, and the final time the Panthers get to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Unfortunately, I could see it being a loss for the Panthers because Tampa knows how to throw down when it comes to football. So that brings my record to 9-8. So that becomes playoff contention. Now, I'm aware this photo shows TBD Week 19, and I have learned that that is when the playoffs start. So, put down in the comments what your predictions are for the Carolina Panthers schedule, and if you do agree with me that we become playoff contenders, who do you think we are going to verse in the first playoff game? Again, my name is Justin, and I will see you in the Carolina Panthers rebuild coming soon. Bye for now.